Being a mom, an active mom, never really ends. Even though both my children are out of the house and my son is halfway across the country, I see and talk to them as often as I can. For me, having and raising children taught me more about myself and more about life than any other experience I've ever had in my 54 years. My mom and I were very close, and she taught me the importance of keeping the lines of communication open. And I'm really proud that I think I've been able to do that. My son could come and talk to me about anything, absolutely anything, and I'm not really stretching the truth here because some of the things he told me I really too much information, but he knew that he could come to me and I would never jump down his throat, and I would never judge him. He would hear what I had to think about it, but he always felt that he could come to me with anything, and I really think that's really important as a parent. I just want him to be happy and productive. I really don't care what he does as long as he's that and he's not hurting anyone, including himself. Now that he's grown up, it's more about watching him use the tools that I've given him. And for a long time I didn't think he had those tools, but turns out he does. And he's what I always knew he was. I always knew he was a really good man, and I'm really proud of him. Now it's more about watching him become a man. Well, he is a man, but it has been about watching him become a man who doesn't quite need his mom like he used to. That's good, it's right, it's natural, but it doesn't make it easy. I think it's one of the hard things about being a parent is watching them grow away from you. But now he has the mother of his own son, my grandson, and she's a strong, intelligent woman, and she's a really, really good mother, and I think she's really good for him. Okay, for me, being what it's like to be the mother of a physically and mentally challenged child, a daughter, well, that's hard and different from raising a normal child. Normal. Do you believe when she was born and they told me of her genetic disorder, they told me I could leave her there at the hospital like she was defective merchandise? That's even in the 80s. That's when she was born in 81. I took her home, and I had her home with me for almost 3 years, and she became the center of my life, and I came to a point where I realized I really needed to place her somewhere because it was taking me away from the rest of my family. And ultimately, it was the best thing we could ever done for her because she's grown and learned, and she's progressed far, I think, much more than if she were living at home. And now she only lives an hour away, and it's really cool. She knows me, and she knows my voice on the phone, which is really special. Being a mom is like, well, I felt the deepest heartache, as well as the greatest, most intense joy. Being a mom, you get to experience true, unconditional love, both giving and getting.